it's me, Siobhan, and I'm in my car. It's my first YouTube car video, and I'm bored. I'm driving home now. So I want to just get on here and tell you a few tips, like, to survive out here in New York City. I saw, so if you're somebody that's not from here and you want to get crazy and visit New York City and visit the hood places, then and you're like me, like I grew up in the hood, but I'm not like a hood person. Like, look at me, like I'm always considered suspect and everything like that. So I'm gonna tell y'all how y'all can survive, because me, I don't get jumped, I don't get beat up, robbed, pickpocketed, targeted out here. Like, no. And I've been living in New York all my life. Never. And I don't look the part, so I'm gonna start with step one. Okay. So step one, that's my car beeping. That's going too fast. So step one, number one, is don't be scared to walk the streets. Now, what that means is, like, there's always people staring outside New York, but usually people that stand outside are the people that don't have a job, or like their job is to sell. So you want to just like go from point A to point B. Don't hang out outside unless you want trouble, because if you hang around outside, you're going to be on somebody else's turf, and trust me, the people that hang outside all the time, they know who's supposed to be outside and know who's not supposed to be out there. So if you hovering around them for a little too long, that's trouble. That's trouble right there, because why you hanging around that spot, like what you doing there? And you don't want them asking you questions what you doing there, because if they start asking you questions about like what you doing there and stuff, and then once they ask you where you live, you done. Because if you don't live around there, then you really got trouble. Well, I'm speaking from experience in Brooklyn, and that's how they did us in Brooklyn. So beware of questions. So number two, beware of being asked questions. So point A, number one was go from point A to point B. Number two is be wary of questions. So if somebody come up to you that you don't know, asking you what's good, or what's happening, what's up, what's your name, or where you going, who you seeing, all this stuff, and they don't know you, or even what time it is, don't answer. Act like you do not hear them. Do not just act like you don't hear them. Don't be rude and talk back. Do not talk back. Just act like you don't hear them. People be like, yo, what's good, ma? And I just walk faster. If anything, just walk faster. Act like you didn't hear anything. Now, if they start following you and then they ask you again, talk to them, but don't break stride. So what that means is talk but keep walking at the same time. So you talk but you keep walking. Don't stop. Another thing to watch out for, this will be 3, is so don't mean mug, but don't look down. Okay? So you want to look people in the faces, all right? This will help you look attentive, because if you look too distracted or too lost, that's not it. Don't look lost. Looking too lost or too distracted, or looking too scared or looking down, that's gonna hurt you. So be attentive, pay attention, look at people's face, look around, but don't stare. Don't be like, because that could be seen as like you want trouble. Like, what are you staring at? So if you got a eye problem, then you gotta address that. People don't like people out here with eye problems, all right? So, number 4, I think I was up to 4, is don't wear stuff too flashy. Now, you see me, I got my little necklace, I got my little bracelet, I got my little ring, earrings. It's little. See, it's not crazy. But when you wearing big old hoops and watches and all this stuff, it's gonna be a problem. Cause then you attracted attention. You wearing the newest J's. You wearing the freshest Gucci, whatever. You see me black on black, t-shirt and sweatpants, and that's what you see. Everybody out here in New York wearing the cheapest looking stuff, like usually gym gear. When you wearing stuff like that, nobody will bother you. It's when you want to wear flashy, when you want to have your hair extra done, and you want to look extra. That's when people try you. The only time I've been tried was when I was looking on 100, like fresh. That's the only time I get tried. Every time I look regular, nobody tried me. Every time I look busted, nobody even look my way. Like right now, nobody bothering me right now. I look bad busted. So, yeah, don't look crazy. Don't be extra with the cuteness. Don't be extra. Another thing is, I said don't respond to questions, and don't ask for too much help, and beware of free help. So there's always people out here in New York that is very helpful and everything. Despite what you may want to believe, we're actually pretty helpful people. Like, if we see somebody that need help, we, like, for real, like, we will help you. I don't know why there's such a stigma that we have attitude. Maybe we're aggressive. We are aggressive though. Like, I find myself where I could get kind of pushy too. Like, New Yorkers are pushy. If we try to sell you something, you leaving with this today, you know? So, like, we pushy, but we're not unfriendly. No, I feel like New Yorkers are such people. Like, you'll rarely see an introvert, like, in New York, for real. Like, everybody knows how to speak to people in New York, and everybody's rude, but we kind of aggressive. Like, that's how it is. We understand. But the thing is that a lot of the terms, we speak aggressively, but you need to know what is aggressive and what is like, okay, I'm in danger. So if somebody's asking you, like, can you help me, and if they give you compliments before the help, that's an issue too. So beware of compliments. Just take the compliment and walk off, because just be like, oh, so somebody like, hey, you have a beautiful smile. My response would be, oh, thank you so much. Smile, and then continue to walk. Don't be like, oh my gosh, thank you, or oh my gosh, why are you bothering me? Not just say thank you and walk away. Like, that's the best I've done. Like, every time I ignore, or because sometimes guys will walk up to me like, oh, why don't you just smile? And I'd be like, well, say something funny. I just be like, you know what? It is a nice day, right? And then I just smile and walk away. When guys be like, oh, why don't you just smile? I'll be like, you know what? It is a nice day to smile, isn't it? And I'll give them a little smile and I'll walk away. Usually they don't bother me anymore. But when you want to push back, that's when you get pushed back. Especially on the female side. Now, so beware of compliments, because compliments leads to asking of things. So then when they compliment you, the next thing you know, when you talk to them, then it's like, oh, do you have $1? Now you just got robbed for $1 for a compliment. So, and yes, it's robbed because you're not paying, you're not transferring of goods, and it's not a donation because they're not broke, they got money. Like, you're getting robbed. Like, that's what it is. They stand outside the grocery store usually, or the Chinese restaurants, or somewhere really heavily, like, you know, populated with people that can stand outside in front, and they'll hold the door for you, be like, hi, how's it going, nice day, nice weather. They act real nice. The next thing you know, they ask you for $1. Then if you be like, nah, I don't got it, then it's like, oh, well, why you can't give it to me? They really be hounding you for not giving them money that you worked for. I worked for the money. I had to scrub toilets, I had to drive, or I had to, you know, work, clock in, get this money. And you think that you just could ask me for it and I have to give it to you, and then you gonna catch an attitude? Like, what if I don't got it? What if I gotta pay my rent? I like to sleep in my bed in my house, and I want to pay that, you know. So be wary of compliments. Be wary of being asked the time, being asked where you from, being asked where you're going from strangers. Be wary of help if people's a little too friendly and like, oh, taking your stuff away. Because what they'll do is they act like they're helping you, but they're really not helping you, and that they're secretly robbing you and setting you up, and then they'll drag you to some place, and then you don't even know where you at, where you going, and you extra lost. Now you in a area where like you just, well, this is Monday. Is he gonna steal this side? You gonna steal that side for me? Because I don't feel like, wait, what's today? Oh, today is today's Saturday. I'm bugging out. You see, that's how, look, this alternate side parking is the worst. And that's another thing in New York. Alternate side parking and tickets is a mother effer. I've been driving cars since August of last year. You know, I haven't gotten one moving violation, but I gotten at least 10 tickets over dumb shit. And I haven't been able to beat one yet. Shoot, I'm gonna hog up some space, because every time I try to be nice and not hog up, I get blocked in and it'd be a problem. But yeah, I'm home now, and let me see another thing I can say before I leave here. It is my keys and my bra on my neck, because it was hot and I had a sweater and I got no pockets. So a girl gotta do what a girl gotta do. They make girl clothes with no pockets. Nobody wanna be carrying around no purse. So, yeah, what else to be wary of? People coming up to you asking you for help, people staring at you, people asking you questions, people asking you for money, people looking at you too hard. I said that. Know your languages, all right? Know your Spanish, know your English, I'm just saying. And know your tone of voice. The tone of voice is very important to New Yorkers. But I feel like that's important to anybody. And I'm about to start sweating in a minute because I'm in this car. This car is hot. All right, it's hot. Get you one of these, because they be out here trying to give you a ticket for passing lights and passing the speed cameras too fast. And that thing tells me when there's them cameras around. So that's a good thing to have, because nobody ain't trying to get the yellow envelope in the mailbox. But yo, the cops out here, they're not here to protect and serve. They protect and serve no one. Everybody's in danger. They here to collect and gather. I don't want to say harass, because you kind of bring it upon yourself sometimes. I mean, like, if you I seen some people, sometimes black, I'm just gonna say, I gotta say, I see some people, they be smoking weed right in the public, like right in front of everybody. And then when the cop come over to tell you, like, hey, you can't do that, it's a problem. You can't do that. That's their job, is to enforce the law. So, like, in those cases, I feel like y'all wrong. Like, when y'all hop in the turnstile, like, hello, I mean, I've managed to not be choked out by the police, and I'm about to be 30 years old. I've managed to live in New York all these years, black, and I have not been choked out or nothing. I've been arrested before, but that's because I was fighting drunkenly in the train. And if y'all want to hear about that, let me know. But I'm gonna need some more viewers and subscriptions for story times like that. But that's back when I was like a teenager. But I only been arrested one time. And as I said, I was being drunk and stupid. I feel like sometimes you gotta worry. Well, as a black person, sometimes you gotta worry more about the cops than the people. Sometimes, like the cops here be on some next level stuff. Like it's like they the gangsters. And if you I never had a thing against cops until I got a car. Like, honestly, I didn't have any ill feelings to the cops. And this may look bad because I'm a black person and it's like black people versus cops out here. But I haven't had any ill will until I got a car and got all them tickets. Now I feel this type of way. But, yeah, tickets is a problem. If you visit New York, don't rent a car. Your feet is your friend. And know where you're going. Go to A and B. And don't hang out in the streets. Don't be talking to random people. Don't look the people in the streets in the face for too long. Don't hang around the streets. Don't hang in one spot for too long. And try the Chinese food. Chinese food is really good, actually. But the ones with the A's on the door, not B's and stuff. And that's it. I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, bye.